one interconnected ocean, a vast blue expanse critical to life on Earth. And there's no better animal to represent the story of the ocean with all its splendor and uncertainty than the killer whale, or as it's scientifically known, the Orcinus orca. The orca lives in every corner of the ocean, from the Arctic to the Atlantic, the Southern to the Indian, to the mighty Pacific and beyond. This whale's story is the ocean's story, and it is one we all share.
Welcome to SeaWorld's Orca Encounter. My name is Maria, and I'm so honored to introduce you to these intriguing and majestic animals. Nothing like seeing a killer whale up close and learning about them and their natural behaviors. We hope this Orca encounter will help give you a better understanding of these amazing animals and all that they represent.
While they are found in every ocean, orcas living off the coast of Iceland are quite different than those near Costa Rica. In fact, there are at least 10 types or ecotypes of killer whales. An ecotype describes the differences between killer whale size, visible form, prey, social structure, and habitat. As you can see, the differences are subtle, but noticeable when compared side by side. Orcas are adapted perfectly to their environments. And even the whale's black and white coloration has a purpose. It camouflages the outline of their bodies in the water, making it easier for them to surprise and catch their prey. When viewed from above, the black of the whale blends in with the dark depths of the ocean. When viewed from below, the orca's white bellies match the brighter surface of the water, blending with the light above, giving them the perfect camouflage.
It's perfectly designed for getting a quick breath at the surface of the water. Even the location of their eyes works to their advantage. It looks like their eyes are in this white patch, but that's a visual distraction. Their eyes are actually located in the black area in front of the white patch, camouflage from flashing prey. The fin on top of the whale's back is called a dorsal fin, which is used to stabilize the orcas as they swim and regulate their body temperature. The flippers on either side of the killer whale's body are called pectoral flippers, which are used for steering and stopping. Pectoral flippers have 5 bony digits inside of them, just like the human hand. The lobes on either side of the killer whale's tail are called flukes. Tail flukes are the killer whale's engine, propelling them close to speeds of 30 miles per hour. But the killer whales swim the fastest and use the most power when propelling their nearly 10,000-pound bodies up and out of the water.
Killer whales are highly social animals with a well-defined social structure. An orcapod is always led by a female. Though just half the size of her male counterpart, she is in charge. It's all about attitude, not size. Because they live and work as a group, orcas need to communicate with sounds and body language. Orcas use clicks for echolocation or navigation. Whistles to socialize in the pond. And calls for group coordination and hunting. Vocal development studies here at SeaWorld show that early on, calves learn vocalization from their mothers. But as they grow, they learn from others close to them as well. This is a bottlenose dolphin call that Shuka learned and even taught other killer whales here at SeaWorld. In fact, orcas are the largest members of the dolphin family. Whales here and in the wild use vocalization to communicate all the time.
Like all animals, killer whales use body language as part of their communication. Pectoral flaps are used to show dominance or to get noticed. For example, a mother may use a peck flap to get her calf's attention. But when they really want to be heard, they breathe.
Here it comes.
Spy hops are how killer whales coordinate and get a better view of their surroundings as they hunt. Flaps are another form of communication that killer whales use in the wild and right here at SeaWorld. As you can see, killer whales are excellent communicators, so it's no wonder they're at the top of the ocean food chain.
Killer whales work together to rear their young, protect their pod, and most importantly, pursue and catch their prey. Every day they cooperate to survive in the wide oceans of the world. The orca's hunting techniques are as varied as the whales themselves. Norwegian killer whales will circle herring, herding them together. The whales use sounds to coordinate with each other and to disorient the herring. With the fish confused and contained, the whales stun them with their powerful tail flukes, making for an easy meal.
Whales in the southern hemisphere will capture sea lions by pulling them right off the beach. Our whales demonstrate the same movement and behavior just like the whales in British Columbia. Watch as the tide demonstrates this movement right here in front of you. And Arctic orcas will actually create waves that wash over floating sea ice, knocking unsuspecting seals into the water. Watch as Shuka and Ulysses demonstrate this wave-making technique, showing you one of the many complex and impressive hunting abilities killer whales have developed all around the world. Now you've just seen these waves crashing in front of you, but you really can't imagine the amount of water displaced until you experience it firsthand. Well, luckily we have a very special volunteer that is going to feel the power of the killer whale wave. Go ahead and have a seat right there. Alright, you nice and comfy? Feeling great? Okay. So the whales are just going to give you a very nice way of saying hello. So this is just, if you were to ever meet a killer whale, you know this might be the way they would say hi. Make sure to wave to everyone. Awesome job, everyone. Give a round of applause for our amazing volunteers. Great job, everyone. Now, because killer whales are found in all oceans of the world, it's no surprise they have all types of friends, including other whales. On the screen, you'll see the blue whale. It is the largest animal on Earth. It is 5 times longer and 50 times heavier than the killer whale. So, how does the killer whale this size friend a whale that size out in the wild? Well, it's all because killer whales are the ultimate team players.
In this example, we see the larger male orcas surround a sperm whale, forming a perimeter, while the females continue to drag the whale forward until it reaches exhaustion. The calves then move in to join the adults in the group. Whatever their prey, killer whales always cooperate and hunt together, making them a highly successful predator.
Play is an important part of everyday life for a killer whale. It's how they teach their young to hunt and develop those skills as they grow. Killer whales are often seen interacting and showing off their could demonstrate the same behavior just like the whales in British Columbia. Killer whales in the wild are often seen imitating one another. We see it here at SeaWorld all the time. The whales are constantly mimicking and learning from one another. Playful behavior has a purpose. In hunting, a tail whip is used to stun fish. But today, I think our whales might just be stunning all of you. We interact with our whales all day, every day, which allows us to share trusted relationships, to provide optimal health care,
That's why you take a video and you take a
and
picture of
quality
the video.
life. All of our whales take an active role in their own health and well-being. For example, we can ask the whales to roll over and present their tails loose, so we are able to obtain a blood sample to monitor their overall health. You can even ask the whales to slide out onto a scale, as you can see Orca doing in this video. We weigh our whales once a week to make sure our younger whales are growing properly and our adult whales are maintaining a healthy weight. We can even obtain a breath sample from their blowhole. All of these behaviors are possible because of the trusted relationships we have built day after day right here at SeaWorld. Now, I'd like to introduce you to a couple very special whales. Coming out right in front of you, we have Shuka and Pete. So please give a big round of applause for Shuka and Pete. Both of these whales are 28 years old and they are best friends. They have participated in many research projects to help their wild counterparts. Now, we challenge our whales every day to learn new things to stimulate and engage their minds. Diet, exercise, and of course play all help keep our whales in great shape.
The whales here at SeaWorld have helped killer whales in the wild by participating in many research studies. One ongoing study monitors the whale's heart rate and breathing to understand how marine noise pollution from ship engines and other sources affect wild populations. In another study, scientists from NOAA, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, took measurements of the killer whales living here, including pregnant whales. By comparing these measurements with drone footage of killer whales in the wild, scientists are able to monitor the wild population's nutritional and reproductive states. Other research has been done here at SeaWorld on the mother whale's milk composition. This research will help create an effective model to understand how toxins in the ocean impact wild killer whales and their milk supply. What we learn from the whales in our care every day is actively helping whales in the wild survive. And just by being here today, you've supported our rescue, research, and conservation efforts all around the world. If we work together, like the killer whale, we can protect the future of the Orcinus orca and this beautiful planet that we all share.
Thank you all for joining us today for Orca